his strategy for someone who's like a businessman, at every step, it feels like he's done the wrong thing.
Everybody wanted that song, and he put it out, and it's like he's doing everything right. Like, it's actually insane. But, man, she's been around for a long time. She's been dropping hits for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hits. Like, TikTok hits and shit.
Chromokopia didn't even make my top 10 albums.
What?
Did not click for me. Love Tyler.
Bro.
B.
Not the way I know okay and out of right here's remote.
Yeah.
Starting a song with Dear Adonis is insane.
Insane
We're
work.
gonna whip it out really quick.
What were your guys' top 40 J. Cole features of the year? I think.
Yeah.
I feel like it's my genuine freshman album.
Yeah, let me take over for this mixtape though, because I don't want to downplay this.
All
shit.
right,
This tape is the one.
Welcome to the 100th episode of the Sound Centric Podcast. I am your host, Adam Dash, and today I am joined by one person who I signed to a 360 deal and contractually is obligated to be here.
This is true.
By the name of Drew Kelly, and another person who I forced to make him beats, and I don't give him publishing on those beats. His name is Stix. And welcome to the Sound Centric Podcast, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for having me. Thank you for having me.
This was in my contract. I had to be here.
I'm just here to get paid.
I'm also his lawyer, so I didn't tell Drew the loopholes to get out of this.
Yeah.
So he had to be here.
I just kind of was forced.
Yeah.
But gentlemen, it's an honor to have you here for the 100th episode. I'll give a little sappy speech. If you have listened to me say anything ever on this podcast, I don't take that for granted. I think it's cool that even one person cares what I had to say about music or any of my opinions. I can't believe that I'm 100 in 3 years. It's insane to reflect back on that because I used to view myself as an artist person. Now I'm viewing myself as my identity is like an interviewer, and there's nothing I enjoy more. So shout out to any person who's ever come on my show. Also, I love you all equally, but I also really love these two men that I've brought on today because they made the album of the year, Aileen.
Yep.
Get that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We got a tape on the way. That might be even better.
Oh, my God.
We just keep leveling up. But gentlemen, it's an honor to have you here for the 100th. There's no one else I would like to have on the show. How are we doing?
Dude, amazing. Now that you did 100 episodes in 3 years, you psycho.
Yeah.
Grinding.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just honored to be here, man. It's been such a fun year. So I think this is overdue. So the fact that I lined up on
100%.
episode 100 is pretty awesome.
Absolutely. Behind the scenes, I don't think people understand how close us three are.
You know.
We talk every day. We got plans. We're plotting. We're fucking got a million things going on that we're trying to get going. I'm talking. We're trying to build an empire from the ground up. We are the foundation of greatness.
Yeah, we got dog food specialized for Drew Kelly coming out. We got children's toys.
Mm-hmm.
We got McDonald's merch, like things that come out in your kids' meals.
Yep.
Infinite. Yeah, he's got big name corporations are talking with us. Can't name them on here now.
Yep.
But you eat there probably every day.
Yeah. Easy.
So it rhymes with Hick Connolds.
Yeah.
And
don't want to say a name though. Don't want to say the name.
Nah, don't say it. Don't tell him.
What's that?
We'll surprise drop them. But this has been, I feel like people were talking in 2023 about how it felt like hip-hop maybe was in the downturn, and people are talking like hip-hop's dead, even though that's the stupidest comment whenever someone says that. Respectfully to Questlove, who also said that after the Kendrick Lamar diss. He's like, damn, hip-hop's dying, even though it was the coolest thing ever. But 2024, bounce-back year for hip-hop.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And so I don't think I've ever seen the hip-hop world as excited. I feel like when the Drake and Pusha T thing happened, like obviously the internet was a thing, but I don't think it was as big of a moment as what we saw in hip-hop this year.
Nope.
No.
I was at a bar at one point talking to our friend Bluff and Mike Quill, and someone came overheard us talking about the Kendrick Drake beef and was like, dude, I have no one to talk about this with, and just like joined our conversation. And it was like the most, on a human level, like dope thing ever, that like conversation was just like sparking at a bar.
It became more like as common as talking about the weather at one point. Like if you didn't know what to talk about with like a coworker or you just met him, you'd be like, yeah, so like what team are you? You know what I mean? It was that for like a
Yeah.
whole month. It was crazy. Most people said Kendrick too. Sorry, Drake.
Yeah. Oh, it's illegal to throw any compliments to Aubrey Graham.
No,
Although I might.
I still
I might
love
have to throw him a
Drake.
few bones.
I still love Drake.
Great music, but he he took it. He took
Anita
it
Max
right there.
Flynn, baby.
His strategy for someone who's like a businessman, at every step it feels like he's done the wrong thing, and he keeps doing
This
it.
year too. I feel like
what do you do? Like, what would you do though? It's like for the first time ever in his career now, there's someone
Not
over
an Aiden Ross stream.
over his shoulder going like, "Yo, what did you make? You want to drop that? I have to
Right.
listen to it and improve it." That's never happened. Drake probably just sent in the WAV files to whoever, and they dropped it how he wanted. Now it's like the first time where they're like, "Ho now."
Yep.
Last time you dropped, you cost us money.
Like in the past, dude, he's had more freedom as far as like expression, and I feel like the fans would digest anything he dropped, like the Nevermind, honestly Nevermind album, shit like that.
Great album.
I think
it's one of my favorite Drake albums.
I think he had
great.
so much more freedom until this year. Now the expectations are so high.
First time he took a money L. You know
Dude,
what I mean?
next album he drops has to be like on the "If You're Reading This Is Too Late" vibe. Like it's got to be on that level.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I think similar to how like Kanye, whenever Kanye's in trouble, he knows if I go back to making soul samples, everyone gets to my side.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Like he knows like people hate him. And he drops No More Parties in L.A. Like he knows what's up. I think Drake kind of knows what's up, where I feel like the world's against him, and he knows like let me just drop straight rap, and they'll know what's up.
you know what's crazy is that's just the beauty of music right there. Like you could be called a pedophile worldwide and like literally have your whole reputation ruined, but you can make a song so good. You can get back in the booth and make a song so good that no one gives a shit. Like you know what I mean? It's so tough, especially him. They're gonna super analyze everything he does, but it's possible. He can make God's plan, and then everyone's like, all right.
You can hate me for it, but I think he's completely capable of that. I think he's completely capable of a comeback.
The only one who is.
With the right music, I think he could do it.
He's
got to fucking get on them streams.
He's got to stop streaming.
XQC and Aiden Ross, bro. Come on, yo. Like you gotta be a rapper, bro. You gotta
stop.
Yeah, he's gotta stop with it.
Yes, it's really bad.
He needs to do
bro. It's crazy.
He needs to get on the Timothy Chalamet press run type.
Oh, dude, yeah, bro.
Do Nardwar again. Go on like Sway in the morning.
At least do like the common route and just act for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Just like pivot and actually do like movies and stuff like common. You know what I mean? But
I think
streaming
because he's a really good actor. I think he should get back in that bag. I think
him and Will Ferrell skit on SNL.
Demar, I say it, the less I like it.
Yeah, dude, that shit's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, I wish he'd lean into that part of him a lot more because it's like, dude, why not?
Dude, he's definitely capable of a comeback, despite everything. I have faith in him.
I do. Yeah, and Kendrick, I mean, what a comeback for him, dropping the surprise mixtape album. I don't know what we want to call that. And people still think there's more to come because he teased that like album intro that's like not on the album.
He made that within like a month. It sounded like.
Oh
so
yeah.
He like gave us what everyone asked for pretty much. I think, and I'm not mad at that at all. Some people get mad at that. I'm like, no, thank you.
And he put out Squabble Up too, which everybody wanted out. Everybody wanted that song, and he put it out, and it's like he's doing everything right. Like it's actually insane.
It's gotten better.
Easily the MVP of the year. MVP of the year.
Yeah.
And then my goat Jermaine had a weird year, but I'm still.
No, he's still playing his cards right.
I think he's playing from a business perspective.
Despite everything, he made all the right move in the moment too. I was like, that's the right move. Like to bow out, you're gonna take flack now, but now he up?
Didn't he do the whole speech?
No, that one was bad.
But that was on brand though. Like that was
very on brand. Very on brand.
He went viral. I'm sure his streams went up.
Yeah, and I got my Force Hill 10-year anniversary hat. Shout out to that album. And he did the podcast, which was sick. He's like a walking lesson on how to build the fan base and go about it.
Didn't he re-upload like old mixtapes that weren't on streaming?
Yeah, he uploaded
Uh-huh.
all the mixtapes. He dropped
Yeah.
the deluxe version
Yeah,
of
he's
2014.
Oh,
moving
Which is
how
yeah.
you
great.
should. He's smart. His rap's saved. He's good.
Yeah,
It
he's
was just,
straight.
yeah.
But gentlemen, I want to get into a hard question. We'll start with this one. Your top 5 albums of the year.
All
I'm
right.
I don't know which
biased.
one of
I'm really
you.
biased.
Hey, biases are allowed in this since you are producer extraordinaire and produced a lot
The
of great
GOAT
albums this
producer,
year.
the best producer
The
on
GOAT producer
earth. On earth.
who's on the journey of finding the best beat of all time. Follows
Yeah,
TikTok.
the
Yep.
greatest beat of all time. I'm on that journey. Come follow me on TikTok. I should probably make one today.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't know. Wait, is TikTok officially getting banned though? Is that a
I
thing?
saw apparently Trump asked them to pause that, but we'll. I don't think it'll be
Yeah, I
going
don't know.
away.
I feel like it'd be
It makes
more of
too
a
much
big
money.
deal. Yeah, fact.
Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
Man.
But
Yeah, Dru did record a song this year that
yeah,
the CIA might have looked into his text messages after he dropped the song.
how you missed that shot? I wouldn't have missed that shot.
But Dru, take it away. You go 5 to 1.
All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in order. Okay. So
But go 5 to 1.
oh,
suspense
5-1.
purposes.
5-1. Okay.
Yeah.
So my 5th album is gonna be "Out the Woods" by Tony Snow. Incredible album, super eccentric. If you like unique hip hop, go listen to it. For my 4th one, I'm gonna go "Soul Burger" by Ab Soul. Just an
a good
incredible
one.
project, incredible bounce back from "Do What Thou Wilt." For my 3rd one, I am going to go "Blue Lips."
Great album.
Schoolboy
Speechless.
Q. Incredible album. 2nd one, I'm going to go GNX by Kendrick.
That's a great one.
True.
You know, everybody's going to have that on their list. Incredible album. My number 1 of the year is Alligator Bites Never Heal
Yeah.
by Doechii.
Yeah.
Doechii
The queen,
is
swamp
the queen.
princess.
A
the
star.
GOAT.
Yeah. That's a great list.
Thank you.
What was your favorite song on the Doechii album?
Either Nissan Altima or Catfish.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
those songs are
Catfish is crazy.
so good, dude.
Yeah, Catfish was the one.
I think Stoic might have produced Catfish, and then Nissan Altima. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the-
Yeah.
And a motherfucker beers and a motherfucker.
I got haters in the fans and the stands. And
Yeah,
they love it.
bro,
They hit it. You don't win it.
yeah.
Don't. But it's crazy.
She's incredible, dude. Absolutely incredible.
Oh man.
She's another person. She's doing all the steps right. Because there's some people, like, not every artist is meant to be a star, like a superstar, and not every artist wants that. And she just has, like, the theatrical nature about herself that I think she, with the NPR Tiny Desk and the performance
Oh,
of
yeah, dude.
Stephen Colbert show, it just feels like she is meant to be a superstar.
Oh, dude. And you know what's crazy is, I guess we'll get into this whenever we talk about the underdog of the year.
Yeah.
But man, she's been around for a long time. She's
Yeah.
been dropping hits for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Like hits. Like TikTok hits and
Hits.
shit.
Every black boy needs a little love. Yeah, she got hits.
All right.
Stix, what do we got for your list?
Man, it's tough, bro. So can I just do like a 5 that I love?
Yeah.
Or do I have to do top 5, like from list down? Because that's the part that I suck at.
We gotta make you pick your favorite child. There's no easy way out in this show.
All right.
There's no hot sauce you can run to.
Tied for number 1 album of the year is it's a 3-way tie. I guess 4-way tie between Andrew, Don Mooney, YK, and Tay. These albums, you know, Aileen,
You
will be
got
on soon.
name. There we go. Name the titles of the
Panhandling
albums.
Picasso and Tay with 3 Ys. Yeah, you know, they're just produced by this one guy who's like super good at producing and stuff, and you know, they just connect to me on a different level. You know what I mean? It really
Yeah.
just expresses who I am. Like, I felt like reflects on my life.
Yeah.
So those are like, that's number 1 probably for me. Everything else is tough. I was gonna do some honorable mentions, like that I think were slept on, like of the, because Andrew's
hear
list
that.
is pretty similar to like what I would say is like top 5 of the year. You know what I mean? Like objectively speaking.
Yeah.
But I'd say Rich Haitian by Mac Hami Very slept
Fire.
on. Very insane album. And maybe not a specific album in general. I was going to mention the album with Conductor Williams, but Boldy James, Across the Tracks. Or just Boldy
Yes.
in general the last year
Yeah,
and
3 albums
5
that were
years.
fire.
Insane. And he just dropped the song with Benny the Butcher last month. Nuts. GNX obviously has to be. I feel like Alligator Bites has to be. Like,
Hmm.
what was the one? I had one more that I was like, that shit was crazy.
Put the
Oh,
motherfucking money in
I
my
don't know. I
motherfucking.
was gonna say. Oh yeah, Tyler's album. Duh.
Chromokopia. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, classic. He
Absolutely
did it again.
incredible.
He's
Yep.
just. You feel like you have to put, especially now that he hopped on Hey Now too. He was just
Oh
on a
yeah.
crazy run.
You did kill
Crazy
that.
run.
You did kill that.
Crazy run.
But yeah, those are probably like the albums that I really listened to this year. Like besides the shit I made.
What was your favorite? What was the favorite beat that you made this year?
Oh,
Because
man,
I know my answer in my head.
that's so tough. My
I know
favorite.
mine.
Can you
I
guys
know
say yours?
mine.
I want to hear yours. I have to actually look. Fuck.
Mine is Needed Silence off the
Yeah,
Dom
that one
album.
was
I think that beat's so
one.
crazy.
That's one of my. Yeah, that's one of the
Mine
ones.
is the beat you made for Shower. It's an
Oh,
unreleased
Unreleased
song.
song.
But man.
that one.
That's a beautiful beat.
Oh, that song I've listened to so many times. It's disturbing. I love
But
both of those.
talk about it so hard too.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
Talk About It is way up there for sure.
I would say, yeah, dude, those are all insane. I love on Dom's album. I really love Never, or no, Wabasha Whisper. Probably that one is like
Yeah.
crazy sample flip, but Needed Silence is definitely one of those ones.
Also,
that, like,
Pay Less. I also love the beat on.
I definitely
was crazy.
copied a Mac Homie song for that beat. The one with him and K Tronada. I just bit that whole style. I was like, I need that. God, it's so fucking hard. If I had to go, let me think of like Aileen. What's like, man, Judd Apatow was always one of those beats where I was like, ain't nobody doing it. I feel like Just Blaze on this beat. Man, no one's asked me that. That's really actually tough. I'm glad I don't have an answer like that. I feel like it'd be worse if I was like, this is my best beat.
Yeah,
my best
yeah. There's too many good beats.
It's they're your children. They're little babies.
I
Can't
know.
pick your favorite.
I know. I love them all so much. They're just all so perfect in their own way.
I was sad that this year, because I'm a Tyler stan, I got Call Me If You Get Lost and Flower Boy to my right, posters behind me. Chromokopia didn't even make my top 10 albums.
What?
Did not click for me. Love Tyler.
Bro.
Haven't really been returning to the album. And like I wanted to.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me not to like actively try to do it. Just didn't reach that top 5 or top 10 for me.
Dude,
Yeah.
it literally felt like a more cohesive Igor. Like it felt.
I listened to Igor more right off the bat, though. I definitely kind of agree with Adam.
Dude, I think it grows on you. It's one of those albums that you have to listen to over and over again and to really soak it in because there's so many gems on there, dude.
It's
I
like
think Kendrick. I feel like Kendrick albums are definitely like that. Where like a song like Euphoria. I was saying
reminded me
before,
of that.
when I first heard Euphoria, I was like, I don't think this is that good. And now it's like one of my favorite songs of the year.
Yeah.
Because like his like vocal inflections, they start getting in your head. And you just B and start
Not
getting
the way
into it.
I know okay and out of right here's remote.
Yeah.
Okay. But the Tyler, like, I don't know, the subject matter maybe was a mixture of that and he's not like, I feel like I go to him more for like songs than I do for his like rapping. And some of the songs are like,
I feel like it wasn't a full-on rap album. Like I feel like it was in the middle of like rap.
definitely more
there's
rap
like
than
some
Igor.
songs.
Yeah.
Like a song like Judge Judy, I'm like, I don't know. I don't see myself ever returning to like to this. But I'll do my top 5.
All right.
My top 5 for this year. At number 5, we have one of my favorite albums of all time is Yes Lord by No Worries, Anderson .Paak and Knowledge. I think Suede is my favorite song ever. So this album, highly anticipated, lived up to it, was kind of like a sad version of Yes Lord with Why Lord. because Anderson had a public divorce, and I think that's kind of like the theme of that album.
Oh, shit.
So there's not as much cocky bravado as Yes Lord, but just as much amazing songs and amazing beats from Knowledge, because they're magicians.
That man's
and Anderson
not real.
.Paak is crazy. At number 4, someone who I actually was able to have on the podcast. I'm not usually a huge fan of albums where it's like a producer compilation album. Like I feel like sometimes those are kind of not cohesive, and it's kind of just a playlist of songs that the producer gave to like the rapper friends. But Nascent's album, Don't Grow Up Too Soon, exposed me to so many new artists like Sailor and Bash for the World. I think that's his name.
Bash is fire.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of
He's-
that.
He's insane. Then it has people like Jordan Ward, Absol, Duckworth on it. Had Childish Major, Run Me Back My Bread, one of my favorite songs of the year. This album's insane. It follows a theme. All the rappers and singers stuck to it. He's just an insane producer. And shameless plug, go watch that interview. But that was number 4 for me. Number 3, we got Doechii, the Swamp Princess. Alligator bites never heal. I mean, she's just her.
Yeah.
She's just that's simple as that. I think it's really cool to see someone like her who has the ability to just make hit songs whenever she wants. Just go straight into like a 90s bag of storytelling, like talking to her consciousness of like the therapist that she does, the performances after the album. She just knows exactly what she's doing, and TDE found another person, especially much needed time for them to find the next one up.
Yeah.
Like with Kendrick leaving and possibly SZA leaving. I don't really know what's
Absolutely.
going on with that situation.
They needed that.
I mean, it's
Yep. They did need
it's kind of
that.
like this. It's like the Spurs getting the Victor Wembanyama. You're like, they just had a dynasty and they get another one.
Yeah.
Or it's like the Packers with Jordan Love. You're like, no, how are they keep finding a Hall of Fame person? So I think Doechii is fitting that mantle. And then TDE has all their other people that are still killing it. At number 2, we're throwing journalistic integrity to the side, and we got Drew Kelly, Aileen. I debated putting this in my top 5 because I'm like, I was a part of it, so I don't know if that's okay.
Yeah.
But Stix made me feel better about no journalistic integrity.
Yeah, put all my shit at number 1. Hell yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna put Drew at 2 because Drew has, and Drew, close your ears. I'm gonna compliment you a lot for a second. Drew's got the unique voice. He's got the story. He's opinionated, so he actually has something to say. It's not like surface level, because a lot of rappers can do like a surface level song that's on one topic, but like he actually is a strong opinionated person, which I think is an underrated skill set for really great artists, is that you actually have to have something you really want to say.
Yep. Got to stand for
Yeah.
your shit, man.
Beat
Even if-
selection, willingness to experiment on songs, the choruses, bridges. My man took it to another spot on this album. The features all killed it. Oh my God. YK on Capiche, Bluff on Laced. Our dude on Say a Prayer, what's his Medicine?
Minnesota,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
The GOAT.
God.
The GOAT.
My son's got a mind of his own like an octopus tentacle. That one's
Yeah,
amazing.
crazy.
Yeah.
Kieran on Talk About It. I don't even know who he's
Yeah,
talking
bro.
about, but Erica.
Yeah, Erica.
I don't know
he
who
said,
Erica
like 10
is.
names in that, yeah.
Did I forget any
stupid you
features?
Sarah Palin.
Morgan singing on there. Is there any more features that I'm blanking on? Reed killed
Yeah,
it
Reed,
on
Word
Word
Soup,
Soup. One of my
insane
favorite
song.
Reed verses ever.
Yep.
And yeah, this album is one of those albums I'll look back that I listen to it so much. It's definitely gonna represent like a time in my life.
Hell
you know, when
yeah.
an album like
Absolutely, bro.
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna take me to those car rides just bumping it on
Yep.
Untitled.
Yep.
And then number 1 is someone who I didn't stay up for one Thursday this entire year, and it happened to be the night that this man surprise dropped an album. Jermaine came in with Might Delete Later, an album that I think was completely overshadowed by the fact that he apologized. But I think it has some of his best songs ever on it. He has Hunting Wabbits. He has Trey the Truth and Ibiza, Pricey, Life of Pi, Hide Your Bitch. I think honestly every song on this album I'm obsessed with besides Fever, which was like not a great song, and I think it's dope that someone at the top of his game still just drops albums where he's rapping, barring off. And if these are the throwaways, I don't know what the fall-off's going to bring, but
Yeah, I know it's going to be crazy.
it's going to be insane, even though Drew doesn't smoke no mid like J. Cole.
Look, I love J. Cole. I just got to throw the strays to stay on
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah, and
But,
J. Cole's cool. Yeah.
that album I'm obsessed with. Jermaine's my goat. That was easily going to be the top for me in the year. And some ones I'll shout out. Which ones do I want to shout out? Blue Lips was incredible. Honestly, let me pull up my list. I'll do my full top
That one
10.
didn't have
I'm
a lot of
also
replay value for me, but was still insane.
While you're
yeah.
pulling up your list, I gotta shout my favorite underground album all year. This album I had on repeat I don't know why I said repeat like that.
Repeat.
But repeat for I don't know how long. I know like every lyric of this, it's just incredible. And that is Dirty Nike's EP by YK My Name.
Hey,
That
our guy.
project is amazing, dude. Like genuinely amazing. Every single song. Like you could run it in succession and it's just perfect.
The song with Bluff I love.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
YK's goated, bro.
I wish now I kind of wish I did my whole top 10. I'll drop an article that goes more in depth on these.
Yeah.
But I had Boldy James, Nicholas Craven, Penalty of Leadership.
Great
I had to pick
album.
one of the Boldies, so I
I
went
know,
with that one.
yeah.
But Conductor one was insane too.
Yeah.
Lexa Gates, Elite Vessel, Stupid, one of my favorite songs of the year. She sounds like Amy Winehouse when she sings, and when she raps, she has a thick New York accent, and she's insane. Accelerator by Greek, one of my R&B projects that I really love this year. Highly suggest that. He sounds like someone you could see like doing a Tyler the Creator feature, because I feel like Tyler always finds like the right new voice. He was amazing. GNX was right outside my top 5. Really came in at the buzzer with that one.
Yeah, he did.
And I made a list of some of the rise. I don't want to say rising artists because they're amazing and they're more than that. Some of the amazing underground rap albums for me. Camo 17th, Melodic Sounds from the Mound, Quadri, Ask Magnolia. Also peep that podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Insane. Pumpkin Seeds, Wise Boy Jeremy, Curdy. Also amazing episode on here. We got Chris Patrick, The Calm, D2X, The Hunger Era, Vita, Exotic, Povey Halo, The Party Is Over. Oh my lord, that
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Amazing album.
Javi's crazy.
Pavi Halo. Oh, my bad. I pronounced it wrong. My bad, Pavi. We'll Be Home Soon, Dom Mooney. And since Winona, Alex Bannon, because she's incredible. I'm obsessed with her. And this year for me was weirdly like a year for EPs. Like there was so many EPs I loved that I kept separate from my album of the year list. So I'm going to drop that. But I'm not sure if that's like an attention span thing that changed in me. But I'm always a fan of like the 7 albums, which is like what YK did. Trevor Spitta had one of my favorite of the year with that.
Yeah, 7 songs is like money.
It's always, Kanye mastered that with the
Yeah,
that one summer.
Yay and Kids See Goes. Yeah.
So now let's get into our top 5 songs of the year.
All right.
Who wants to start with that?
I'll go first.
Songs.
I'll go first. I'm locked and loaded. I already know
Go
mine.
for it.
Drew, go.
Yeah, do it.
Now look, so I made a little more than 5 with some underground artists.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna include them here and there.
go for it.
So Kendrick really stole the show this year. I'm actually gonna start with 5. My 5th favorite song of the year would probably be "Hate Me" by Yachty and Ian. Incredible
Great
song. You can hate
so
you can
good.
hate
It's so
Ian.
good.
You can hate Ian, but the song's just amazing. My 4th favorite
First thing in the
song
morning, Blunt.
will be "Thank God for Me," Schoolboy. Incredible song.
Yeah.
Next will be Rich Ass Haitian by Makami.
Yep.
Fucking obsessed with that song. Always have been
Yep.
since it
So
dropped. Number 2, we got Hey Now by Kendrick.
Okay.
Hey Now, say now, all up
Hey
on my
Now.
end.
You keep taking my list, bro.
And number
We have a very similar
1,
list.
number 1 is Euphoria by Kendrick. That was a timestamp. That was a pivotal moment in hip hop. That was something that everybody should be appreciative of. Just incredible song, incredible timing. We needed it in hip hop. I feel like we needed some hype, and that provided. So,
Yeah.
some honorable mentions: Underground, Flight Risk by YK My Name. It's my favorite YK song. Burden by Reed Starks. Crazy
Great song. Great song.
Oy Vey by Nick Moody.
Yeah.
Fire.
Let Me Get In.
Crazy.
Let Me Get In by Bluff.
Dude, I
Fucking
was gonna say
insane
that.
song.
Dude.
Insane song.
You're stealing all my ones.
Let's see who else. I'm gonna shout myself out for a minute.
Which song you gonna choose?
I know. Good luck.
I am going to say "Talk About It" is
Yeah.
probably my favorite song I made this year.
This girl got some clap it like patty cake.
It's a crazy song. It's just one of those songs that you could see being big, even though it's not. You could just see it being there. So.
You can hear it.
Yep, that'll be my list.
I like that list.
Okay, Stix, you wanna hit him with yours next?
Yeah, he stole a lot, pretty much a lot of my top 5. I had Rich Haitian, Hey Now, Let Me Get In, and that one was more of like a honorable mention. Underground, Meet the Grams, and then I honestly wanted to throw.
Really?
Yeah, just
I was
impact, and I love the song. Like I listen to that song a lot. So
I have like the hot take of like in retrospect, looking at the songs now. The fact that he did a whole verse about a kid that's not real. Who knows if Drake actually tricked him with that information?
Oh, that kid's real.
I feel like it low key
real.
like takes down the song a little bit for me. Where I'm like,
not me.
I don't know.
Once
Not
Kendrick,
me. No? Okay.
once Kendrick's proven to be miscalculated, like he fucked up. Once proven, like you were wrong there, I'll believe Drake doesn't have a kid. But Kendrick has not lied or missed since like however long.
Starting a song with Dear Adonis is insane.
Insane work. Oh yeah, another one. I kind of had Meet the Grams and 616 in LA. The same spot,
Crazy.
just because I think 616 was so underrated, and the fucking and how deep it gets with who he sampled and how he sampled like Drake's uncle, and like it just is, that to me was insanity. If I had to go like more underground now, I was gonna say for Dru, Aileen. I think that's one of those songs that like we made that shit like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
like 2 years ago,
time ago.
And that was the one that kind of kickstarted the whole name and the whole album. So it was like that song to me will still jerk some tears every once in a while when I listen to it. Pretend like it doesn't, but it does. Oh, and then another probably top 5, like objectively, I'd say $1 Million Baby by Tommy Richmond. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I did not think that song was insane for like a week, and then.
And then
it was everywhere.
My claim to fame, I was sent that song a week before it came out, and
wow,
I sent it to some people, and I'm like, I'm a Tommy Richmond guy, and I sent it to my college friends. And I'm like, song of the summer. So it's cool to look back like April 5th sending that.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's really crazy.
I had the same moment where I sent it to my sister.
Big time.
Because Twitter's always like a week ahead of the curve, I feel like, with super popular songs before TikTok like ruins them.
Oh yeah.
And so like the clip blew up, and I remember sending it to my sister and being like, "Yeah, you probably want to listen to this before you hear it like too much."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those like when what's the Black Beetle? I remember hearing that song because I just listened to that album right when it dropped for some reason while I was at work, and I remember hearing Black Beetle being like, "Okay, this sounds like." Insane, and then it blew up like a week later. I was like, "Yeah, okay, that was insane."
All right, Adam, let's hear your top 5.
Yeah, what's your top 5?
I didn't include any of the diss songs, and I don't want to. I guess I'm the Drake guy right now, even though I'm a Kendrick guy. But I want to show some love to Push Ups and to Family Matters. I think they're still great songs.
Oh yeah, I had Family Matters written down as like an honorable mention.
Although
song.
strategy-wise, he messed up maybe not going just at Kendrick and was still firing shots at like 20 people.
Yeah.
I think he, Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody give him a Grammy right now. Like, it's a funny line.
Yeah.
Crazy bar.
I mean, he snapped. Yeah. Whenever that dropped, I thought he won, and then Kendrick dropped "Meet the Grams"
30 minutes later.
Yeah. So.
That third beat on Family Matters is so fire. It hurts me. It hurts to listen to. Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
My top 5, number 5, I got Mavi, Too Much to Zell. That song, the beat's insane.
Great
Shout
song.
Stoic.
Great song.
And Mavi's he's incredible. I love the chorus, like what he says. It's very like, I don't want to say it's simple rhymes, but like it hits deep. Like the lines aren't complicated, but they like hits right there in the heart box.
Yeah.
Number 4, I only did one per artist. I was trying to keep it to that. I'm not sure if I believe in this. I believe in it. Dru, Kelly, and Stix, Too Much. I'm trying to think what my favorite Dru song of the year. I really love Too Much.
Song. That song.
Yeah, that is
so
a
good.
great song. That's
Don't get too much respect for y'all be hating. Tell Shawty get it how you get it.
Yeah.
I love that. Number 3 is two people who I don't like. I'm not huge fans of them separately, and I've honestly hated about this guy a lot in the group chat. But I'll go Lil Yachty and Ian hate me. I
Yeah,
had to.
great song.
I couldn't stop playing the song this year, and the beat is insane. Honestly, I heard like the Ian extra verse that like didn't make the song, and low key the song could have been all Ian. I still think I would have made it just as high.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I think he made that song, and fuck, I can't.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
white
Shout-
cracker of the year.
Shout out the Crackers.
Ian.
Yeah.
The White Boys. Yeah, he's up
Number-
there for contender of Cracker of the Year for sure.
Number 2, I'm probably go. I had a Doechii song at first, but I think realistically, it's Huntin' Wabbits by J. Cole. I think that was my favorite song from like Delete Later.
God.
I'm sorry, I love Jermaine.
I know.
And
Trust me,
You
I
call
know.
him you call him by his first name, Government.
That's
I
my-
love Jermaine.
That's my dog, Shao J.
Yeah, we hang out.
And-
It's Jermaine.
Yeah, it's Jermaine. That's what it's my guy from growing up.
Dude,
And number 1, I got "Thank God for Me." This was the song that like every car ride started with "Thank God for Me."
Yeah.
The beat change at the end is so
Yep.
slick. And I think I first saw it on Twitter with like that Cal Banks. He was doing the what's that thing called when the DJ performs and everyone's around them?
Oh, fuck. What is that shit called?
Stix, it's your chance to shine. What's that called?
Wait, say it one more time.
When like the DJ performs and everyone's like a circle around them. It's in my head.
I know, me too. I can't fucking.
Oh,
think of it.
you're talking about what's his name does? Kate Tronada does them all the time. Boiler Rooms.
Yeah,
Boiler Rooms, yes.
Yeah.
Cal Banks was doing a Boiler Room, and they first played that song, and it's one of those moments where you're
Yeah.
like, what is this? This is
Yeah.
going to be insane.
Yeah.
So that lived up to it. Then some honorable mentions. Honestly, I didn't include Tommy Richmond, but realistically, I think like the fact that $1 Million Baby became such a hit song, it lessened it on like how much I loved it at the
I
time.
know, and that's the thing.
Because I loved it. I was playing
when
it
it came out.
crazy.
It was like the bass boosted version too. Yeah, that shit got bumped heavy.
I'm just going to rattle off a bunch of songs in no order. Trevor Spitta's Stare at the Sun. I kept playing another like first song in the car for me. Stupid, Lexa Gates. Vita, Butterflies. Vita's insane. Kendrick Lamar, TV Off, Risen by the end of the year. I mean, late buzzer beater, but god damn, that song's great.
Great song.
Smino, Polynesian. Cousin Stiz, Puddle Boots. Could not stop playing that.
Cousin
Jordan Ward,
Stiz.
Player 2. Shouts to GOAT. Nascent, Childish Major, Sailor. Run Me Back My Bread. Boldy James, Conductor Williams, Flying Trapeze Act.
Right.
Could not stop playing that. I mean, what a year. I mean,
Oh,
shit.
incredible.
I know. I could have.
This was so difficult to choose.
Oh, same,
It was-
dude. This
Yeah.
is like comparable to like 2016 and 2012, like the
Yeah.
staple years of hip hop, and I think this is up there easy.
Oh, I forgot to mention "Words to Live By" Earl
Yeah.
and
yeah.
El Costello.
Yeah,
that
El
song,
Costello, yeah.
insane,
Crazy song.
crazy song.
Stay on the corner like Israelites. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that song was overrated, but I won't hate on it too much. I think Twitter was like going crazy over it.
I
you
think
just,
it's
you just don't understand it, Adam.
yeah.
I'm
You
not-
just
I'm
gotta
not-
get
I'm
it.
Yeah, really.
I'm not like
Dude.
the
It's that
I'm not like the
DMV
hugest
flow.
Earl guy.
Man, he said,
What was your guys' verse of the year when you think of the best verse?
Ooh, I didn't even think of it. I didn't think. Of
I was gonna
All
put the Earl "Words to Live By" verse.
Okay.
It's top 3 for
People
me.
love it. I get it.
Yeah.
Shit. All right.
That one's probably
Adam,
like number 2.
Adam, you go. I gotta think of this.
Mine's kind of cheating because the song is one long verse, but I think Euphoria is just
Yeah,
insane.
Euphoria.
Of just 6 minutes of just
Oh,
so many.
I got mine. Whacked out murals.
Ooh,
Ah, dude.
great. Yeah.
Crazy way to start an album.
Incredible intro, incredible verse.
That's one of my
all the
favorite
way
songs on
through.
Update for sure.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely incredible.
And then Life of Pi, J. Cole. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
my
had to
God,
do it.
dude. All right. Get it out. Any other J. Cole verses?
All right,
Let me think.
you gonna whip it
What were-
out really quick?
What were
Yeah.
your guys' top 40 J. Cole features of the year? I think
Can we make that to 50 just because it's so tough to squeeze them all into 40?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
top 100 J. Cole moments of the year.
J. Cole.
Top 100.
Yeah, I love
This is
when
a
he went
compilation.
viral that one day. When he did
No
the
one
speech.
that picture That picture when he was on the beach with that girl and he was with the computer on the beach.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably
yeah,
top
dude.
10.
Moments
That's
of the
probably
year.
top 10 for sure.
God, he's so
He's
hot.
God, he's so
he's so
inspirational.
humble. He's so humble. Oh my God, my goat. Okay. Verse of the year. Go.
All right, or NSYNC by Smino. NSYNC by Smino.
Ooh.
Fucking incredible song, incredible verses.
That new album's dope. I really like the title track, like Maybe Nirvana. That
Oh
beat,
yeah, maybe a Nirvana's crazy.
I'm just gonna make the educated guess. It's a Monte Booker beat because that would make sense. But that beat is insane.
Another song this year that I listened to like religiously, and still do, is Space High by Lil Uzi Vert.
Ooh.
Eternal Take Two is kind of shit, but there was a few really good songs on there, and Space High is just, hi, I'm Lil Uzi. How are you doing? Yeah, dude, that's just fire.
Yeah. I saw those TikToks.
Yeah.
Man,
Sticks.
dude,
Yeah,
my
no
list
choice.
was short on like verses because again, I was just like it's hard to think of like specific people that I don't work with, like mainstream shit that I was like that verse was fucking on here. But I had Kendrick 616, Earl Words to Live By, and what was the Matt Comey song? Oh, fucking Politicking or Political? What is that one?
Political.
Political, but he spelt
I
it like
don't
that.
think it's pop.
Oh, he did. Okay, I never heard it.
That was it. I couldn't really pick like a verse. My list is bad. I was bad at making lists today, Adam. I'm not gonna lie.
How about bar of the year? I think we might all have like there's like an objection. There's an objective like
Yeah, there's an
one,
objective
like,
bar. But
yeah,
We did
A minor.
yeah.
trying to
A
strike
minor
a
killed
chord
this
and
year.
probably A
Probably A
minor.
minor.
A
that was
minor.
everybody knows it. I mean, that's just like objective bar of the year. Let's see what is another really amazing bar this year. Tony Snow. I don't know whoever's watching this. I don't know if you listen to much Tony Snow, but man, the lyrics are incredible. The bars incredible. Every song. It's too many to choose from. Let me think here.
Georgiana. Uh-huh.
I love bad bitches too.
Uh-huh. I'm bad at it while we're down with some lotion.
1900 Rugrat.
Yeah, I was gonna mention him.
He got bars.
He's got bars. He does got bars.
What is it? Stop sign bar. Yeah, pouring up an eighth of red. Stop sign.
Call that bit a stop sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I had White Sunseeker at the marina. That to me is like one of the however many entendre bars there is.
Cracker got an AR like he's shooting schools up. Mm-hmm. Hard.
That's a bar.
Deep.
Shout out Rugrat, man.
What's your bar of the year, Adam?
Another cracker.
It'd probably be the A minor. I was trying to think, because every day I wake up with like a different lyric in my head. Like that's like literally how I wake up every day. I'm trying to think what my favorite Drew lyric.
I know. I was trying to think of a good Drew lyric.
Good luck.
He's kind of ass. So
Too many.
Yeah, he did. It's
like
hard to pinpoint a bar. Oh,
Too many.
Let's do honorable verse that I forgot to mention earlier is Narcos by Drew Kelly.
Narcos.
That is an end song. That might go into a top 5 song of the year for me.
Oh yeah, easy.
I might just slide in that list that I didn't really make, but I'm gonna slide in there.
I didn't think about it yet. That is definitely up there.
You know what? Let's talk about Aileen for a second. You guys were about like 6+ months removed from the more than that probably now from the album dropping. How do you guys feel about it now?
Dude, fucking same as I was whenever it dropped, dude. I mean, I just
what the fuck, dude? What do you mean?
It's like a Section 80 Friday Night Lights type album. Like I feel like it's my genuine freshman album. Even though I mean I'm not like blown up or huge or anything yet, I feel like that was
You're walking with me.
Such a moment, and not only for us three, but for the underground in general and on Twitter.
So
I
it's
feel
cool.
like there's so much weight in that album
Mm-hmm.
that it's hard to disavow it as like one of the greatest albums of 2024.
Yeah, this man Drew had enough balls to tell his story in seven. How many songs is it? 15 songs.
Yep.
And it's one of those where like I was working on, I don't know, like two or three other albums at the time, and that one felt like a cruise ship. Like every other album felt like a nice like yacht, and it's beautiful in its own way. But just like how long me and Drew have been working on um, Aileen, it just felt like a cruise ship. Like holy shit, here comes the big
Yeah.
boy.
Yep.
And I like that we always treated it as such. And now that it's
Yep.
6 months later, you get to like listen to it kind of new ears. And
Yeah.
I don't have a single complaint. There's not like one thing I'm like, damn, I should have done that, or not even for a
Not at
second have
all.
I ever thought that. So it's one of
And
those.
like me,
Yeah, go ahead.
me and Stix, bro, like we have been locked in for 2 years now, and
Almost 3 years.
almost 3 years now, and we dropped our two albums, Kelly and Damned If I Do, and I think we were still finding our footing and like our
Mm-hmm.
chemistry and like our foundation to what we were gonna build, and I feel like Eileen is the perfect album for like us meeting in the middle as not only artists but like people and like
Yeah.
really expanding like on us
Yeah,
as a
Yeah.
duo, as friends, as counterparts, work partners, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
coworkers. Yeah.
Go for
But
peers.
I feel like we are our own blueprint at this point.
We
I don't
are.
think we're
For sure.
taking nobody else's blueprint besides ours.
Yeah, no.
I feel like my moment for when out of all the songs I heard, the moment where I was like, oh my God, was that we were on Discord and you played Laced for the first time. And right when the horns, like, or whatever the fuck that noise is on the
Yeah.
beat,
Saxophone.
when that
Ooh.
started playing, the saxophone and every beat every flow you chose kept being like the right flow. I
Yeah.
remember just sitting there and being like, what the hell is happening?
Yep.
But Sticks, what was it for you? What song did he send you where you were like, oh, this is different. This album's gonna be different.
It's great because like I love when you like love a song so much, or you think about like this is how good this song will do,
Yeah.
and it like turns out that way. Like people hear it the same way you know what I mean. You're correct on
Mm-hmm.
hearing it. Like
Yeah.
Word Soup, for example, is one of those ones that stands out where
Mm-hmm.
you're like, I
Beat's
know there's
insane.
gonna be people that fucking hate this song, but
Yep.
then there's gonna be people that are like, this is my favorite song on the tape, and that was
Yep.
literally the two
Yeah.
reactions I got on that. It was like either they
Same.
love that song or they're like, yeah,
Same.
that's the one song I don't understand.
Yep.
I'm like, that's a
There was no
SpongeBob
middle
sample.
ground.
No, and I love that. Narco. I remember when you sent me the Narcos verse, and I played it in the studio, and I had another artist
Yeah.
over who was in a session, and when you hung up, I remember we just sat there, and she just stared at me, and I was like, was that just the greatest verse of all time?
Yeah.
Like it was like super high vibes in the studio, and she was like, that was literally the greatest song I think I've ever heard. It was like one of those moments where it was just like, I'm gonna be rich tomorrow. You know what I mean? As a
Yeah.
producer,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
like, I'm literally, we're taking over the billboard.
We're out of here.
Narcos was the start of like all that
Oh,
shit, dude. Yeah.
yeah. And I think after Narcos, see, that's when we went on like we added Talk About It, Laced,
Fee Fi Fo
Narcos,
Fum,
Fee
Damn
Fi Fo
Straight.
Fum, Damn Straight, all within probably the last
Yeah,
3 months.
2 month, 3 months. Yeah.
And
It's
then
crazy.
every other song was like old, not old, but like had been around.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the title track Eileen was made like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Like
that
we
was
made
old.
that
That's
a
wild.
long time ago with no intention of like building an album around it, but we
Who
did.
was it?
Yeah.
I
It's
think
such an intro song.
YK told me that you told him you'd never drop it because it was too personal or something. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like,
I didn't think I would ever drop it. Yeah.
yeah, that's one of them ones.
Yep.
And for me, beat wise, because there's a lot of crazy beats on here, but I think for me it was Fee Fi Fo Fum, where I was like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
the hell
Wow.
is this?
Wow.
I had to tell
Like
somebody in the stew, like, sorry, bro. Like, because I made it right when they were pulling up to the studio, and they're like, what is this? I'm hopping on this. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Like, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. No.
But Drew, what was it for you? What beat when you heard it? Were you like, holy, what are we making here? Oh my lord!
Obviously Narcos.
Mhm.
Narcos, yeah.
Whenever I got that beat, sent to me, I was like, oh my fucking god.
Instantaneous.
That and honestly, Judd Apatow, dude.
Yeah.
I heard the beat, just floated on that bitch
Yeah.
like it was nothing. That beat is
That one is-
absolutely just maniacal, like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is. You hopped on that one quick, man. I wish you
Very,
could
very-
name. Sorry, never mind. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. But man, let me tell you guys, the next album. So we got a tape coming.
I was about
It's
to
a little,
say that.
it's a little mixtape. It's a little mixtape. Something slight, but it's nuts. It's fucking nuts. Something out of left field.
So I want to ask you, because we'll give some behind the scenes. At first, when Dru made this tape, he he thought it wasn't good. Like he made it with he's like, this isn't my best. Oh, we got a kid in the background.
Nah, it's my dog.
Not sure which
It's
one.
my dog.
What up, dog? He opened the door. That's insane.
Dogs be.
A dog just opened a door. That's
He
insane.
got up.
He's smart.
When Dru first sent this, I don't think Dru knew what he had on his hands, and I don't think he liked it as much as we all love it now. And I'm curious, like, what shifts in an artist's mind? Because, like, at first I think you made this with the intent of, like, this is my fun project, because Aileen was the deep, introspective album. Mm-hmm. And let me just make, like, what I'm rocking with right now, which definitely reflects the music you've been listening to this year
Yep.
and the artists you've been inspired
Completely
by.
agree.
Skrilla.
So what do you think changes with time? Because there's a point that we wanted to drop this album months ago, and, like, I'm a big believer, like, never rush it, because
Yeah.
there's no reason.
Yeah.
And I think it's always the best method. But what changed for you that this is now, it's like, whoa, this might be better than Aileen?
So the mixtape itself, I don't think is better than Aileen in a long stretch at all.
Yeah.
But the album after that, we already got like 11 songs on it, and let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you.
It's the summon.
Needle Nose, I wanted to say verse of the year so
Yeah,
bad.
I know, me too,
Oh
bro.
my
Trust, I
God.
already
20
know, dude.
2025.
Easily the
Oh.
best song I've ever made, I think.
That shit is.
So many unreleased songs you guys have not heard that are just fucking astronomically insane.
Yeah, let me take over for this mixtape though, because I don't want to downplay this shit.
All right,
So
yeah.
this shit is if you know
Crazy.
Drew Kelly from Chum, or just when you see his snippets and it's on some hard shit, and that's what you've been like, I want to hear that man on some hard shit. He's fuck. This tape is the one. This is nothing. The redlining on the bass on these beats is.
Yep.
It is pushed to the ceiling. So if you want slamming 808 Drew Kelly and just fucking bars out, funny bars, crazy
so
bars,
many bars,
deep bars, you guys are gonna fucking be mind blown. And these beats too are. I think this just touches like a different fan base. Like, and I don't even want to say the younger dudes but I feel like the younger generation. This is like. This is TikTok, you know what I mean? These type of songs.
Yeah.
This is like the shit where the young generation goes, man, this dude crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited in that. I think it's going to be better in Aileen in that sense. Like, if you're a person who only
Agreed.
fucks with heavy, hard-hitting shit, you're going to fuck with this
It's
a lot
hard.
more. Yeah.
And just all out bars, bro. Like if you really like bars, like you go back to Lil Wayne dedication tapes, just the all out bar shit. If you fuck with that shit, this is for you. Just lots of hard raps, crazy beats, fucking you throw that shit in some subs, you blow out your windows in your car type shit.
Some fire verses too, some fire features.
Oh yeah, fire
Crazy
features. Yeah. Yeah. I think
when making
what? You go ahead.
Now you go.
No, you.
No,
you. Sticks go.
No, I don't know.
Drew,
I'm excited. It's going to be such a fun 2025 because I think we're just gonna check off a lot more boxes. Like Aileen proved that we can sit there and think about an album and make it all cohesive, and now we get to do that 100 times more and in any direction we want to. Like that will always be there as like a solid foundation, and now it just feels like
that's why I was saying like
keep
we're our
doing
own,
that and fucking it's just gonna be a fun year, man. It's gonna be a fun year.
I feel like we haven't had too many like disagreements or debates, and maybe you guys have separately musically. The only thing I can think of was like debating what song should be the last song on Aileen. Like, should it be posted?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that went correctly. But how do you guys navigate maybe some musical debates? I'm not sure if you guys separately
Yeah,
Oh,
we
some thoughts.
definitely have. There's a lot of songs that Styx loved that
right.
I did not like. And
Or that Andrew hated, and I was like, bro, put that
uh-huh.
shit on the fucking album.
Yeah.
Now, he was about to
Mhm.
change the Judd Apatow beat one day. I remember he woke up and
Yeah.
was like, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
dog, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
but that's just overthinking from listening to
we
shit too much, literally.
and
Yeah.
me and Styx are very close. We're not
Very
only
easy.
just musical partners, but we're like also best friends and shit. Like we've
I'm in
met
his
up.
wedding.
Yeah, he's one of my best men.
Literally.
But we are very close, and we always have worked really close since we met. And so as far as like the debates and disagreements go, it's super easy going, and it's not like awkward or like
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep it pretty like even if it is a disagreement, it's like it's never that serious. So it's like,
nah, yeah.
but dude, what if? And honestly, as a
Mhm.
producer, I know when to take the front seat and be like, shut the fuck up, we're keeping this. And then I definitely know
Yeah.
when to be like, it doesn't matter. Like if this is the artist preference, you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
give the artist what they want, and then if it's like you
Yeah.
feel like you gotta step in and be Quincy Jones and be like, we're keeping that fucking intro to, I think it's Billie Jean or what's the song with the crazy violins at the beginning. Michael Jackson wanted to take those out, and Quincy Jones said no, shut the fuck up. And now that
Yeah.
was like that's like the most iconic
Yeah.
part of the song. There's times for both, you know what I mean? And I think me and Andrew have
Yeah.
a good way of just
Mhm.
knowing when it's time to be like, and we're usually on the same page anyway, so
Oh yeah, most of the
super,
time.
yeah. So if it's a disagreement or a what if, like we might disagree, but then we'll find like a third option that's like, oh yeah, we could do that, and then
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So one of the most
Absolutely.
easy people to work with. We've had one studio session ever, and we've done four
It's
albums.
crazy.
So
We made one song in that studio session, and
and coming out on
that'll
tape,
be on the mixtape. So be looking out for
Which
that shit.
that
which one?
Minecraft,
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I want to end this on a positive note, a more positive thinking note. Not that that was negative; that was all positive.
Yeah.
But even more positive. What as we approach, this might come out on the first day of 2025. As we look forward to 2025, what are the goals for the year? And then, what are you guys outside of your own music like excited for musically?
Man, wait,
Um.
outside of me, oh, outside of our own music.
But you can start with your own personal goals of like what you want to accomplish for the year. We can put it into the universe.
Um, I'm I know this year's gonna be a special one. I think it's gonna be bigger than I can imagine. You know what I mean? One of those
Mm-hmm.
years. I'm putting that
Yeah.
out there. But I'm just gonna keep my head down, keep working on, my tapes with my artists that I love, and just continue to build a catalog that's I want to drop like 10 tapes minimum this year. And yeah,
10. Jesus.
just keep making music that touches souls, you know what I mean? And then I think
Mhm.
everything else is going to come, and I think 2025 is going to be like the year where it really starts to come. So yeah, I'm putting that out there.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Um. I am hoping, um, that I can get a viral moment through music rather than funny tweets this year.
Yeah.
Um. I would like 10K monthly listeners on Spotify.
Ding, ding, ding.
I would like to drop 3 albums this year. So we already got 2 locked and loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd like to drop more singles. I want to get more music videos. I really just want to keep perfecting what we already got going on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, ding, ding.
All
I'm
right, guys.
confident enough that, oh yeah.
Hey, we got a child.
What up?
Yeah, guys,
They
these are
can't
my
hear.
children.
Can't see
All
There's
right,
one
it.
next to
I'm
you right now. I
listening.
can't. Yeah, I can't see.
But yeah, Adam, how about
I don't
you?
know.
What's your goals for the year, Adam?
Yay, Lou. Oh, she's so cute.
She is. Hello, Lou.
My my goals for the year. Well, I'll be starting law school, so career wise, hope to do well in school.
Hell yeah.
Easy.
Podcast wise, I have a bunch of dream guests that I hope that I'm gonna shoot my shot with. And we're gonna get. I try not to focus on views. I mostly don't because I just
Don't mean
enjoy
shit.
talking about music.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the goal of just like staying passionate and consistent and disciplined with the podcast. I think I feel the best when I'm disciplined with what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And we go through the stages where you kind of fall out of love with it. So
Mm-hmm.
just hopefully to stay really into it.
Yep.
Um, I want to take Dru's career to the next level with the managing, and we're gonna roll out these albums. It's gonna be amazing, and we're
Mr.
gonna get more than
Manager.
10. We're gonna make that 10K monthly goal look stupid at the end of the year when it's way
Yeah.
more than
We're
10K
going
Hope
for
monthly.
so.
we're going for max country limit on Spotify Wrapped. Like
Let's
the
go.
max amount
Bro.
of countries that can play on Spotify. That's what we're getting this year. I already
Yeah,
know. We're
hell
getting
yeah.
that. Like it's gonna happen. Just watch.
Absolutely.
In like probably like
And
3 months too.
this was an amazing year. I can't believe I'm on episode 100, and I can't wait
Shout
to
out
get
Sound Centric,
Shout out
episode
Adam.
100.
big sound
That
centric.
deserves the super producer shades.
Yeah.
We love Adam. We love Adam.
Yeah,
we
no,
love Adam.
You better sign to
Ah.
Adam. You better sign to him.
Yep.
He's only gonna
Yeah, we're
take
gonna start
90%. That's it.
only 90%, man.
Only
I'll give you stuff in the
90%.
back end. I'll let you keep your merch, and yeah, we could work something out.
Cracker of the year,
Sign-
baby.
Well, gentlemen, I want to give you a chance to let the people know where they can find you.
Go ahead, Drew.
Where can they?
You can find me at Drew Kelly 747 on everything. Drew Kelly
Everything.
747.
We love the consistency of social media handles.
Yes.
And on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, whatever, just Drew Kelly, DRU Kelly. Find me anywhere. Amazing music, always.
Go listen to Aileen. Go listen to just his whole discography. There's loads of singles, and damned if I do old albums we got. Fucking run that shit up.
Hi. Yep.
You can
Oh,
find
this is so
me. I'm Beats by Stix everywhere. Same thing. It's even the email. I think TikTok is different because someone stole that because they suck. But it sticks with 11 X's. Sticks with 11 X's on TikTok. But yeah, just same thing with Spotify and iTunes. You can just look me up on there. And shit ton of albums that I produced this year out, and a bunch more other singles. I got playlists and stuff on there to find what I'm working on. And yeah, there, nice, perfect timing.
For our audio listeners, there are children playing piano.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
my children, Sage and Luell. Yep.
Yeah, that was a sick G chord he just hit.
Yeah.
But
that's where they can find you.
Yeah,
11 X's,
that's-
not 10, not 9.
nope,
Or no, 9 X's. I forget what you said.
11 X's.
11 X's.
Mhm.
If you made it to the end of the 100th episode again, saying that's crazy, thank God for you. And thank you for tuning in and listening to any words that I've ever said. You can find me on social media, Adam-DASH_ on Twitter, Instagram, Soundcentric Music on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I will be releasing a new weekly newsletter. That's my new announcement. Every week, I will be sending articles to your inbox, something that I take that I have on hip hop. For example, why Kendrick Lamar is the most surprising superstar ever. A review of my experience at the J. Cole concert. Why sequels in rap are annoying the same way they are in Hollywood. Stuff like that. I'm gonna do like Bar of the Week, spotlight some artists. Really excited for that. Gonna rebrand Soundcentric. That will actually be rebranded by the time this episode comes out. So I hope you like the new pod cover. And yeah, this is awesome. This is my favorite thing to do in the world. So thank you for listening.
Shout
to any
out
episode
Adam.
I've ever done.
Thank you, Adam.
Adam
we love you.
Is the GOAT, dude.
Thank you, gentlemen. Come on.
Yeah.
And we shall see you next time. Peace.